I told y'all there would be no charges. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Hit that join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all that there would be no charges in Jacob Blake's case as far as the Kenosha Police Department is concerned. I told you. How do you know, Mr. Tatum? Because I do this, ladies and gentlemen. I do this. I was a police officer for a living. That was my career. I did the job. I know the law. And to be honest, this case is clear as the noonday sun, that when you are resisting arrest, you fight police officers, and then you try to go into your car where there's a knife found and it was present on your person or in the immediate vicinity of where you're at, and then officers are telling you, no, don't do it. The officer believes that their lives are in serious danger of bodily injury and or death, and they shoot you. That's a closed case. The only reason that there's conflict, the only reason that they have to put out all of this stuff because there's going to be riots and protesting, because people don't use their brain. They create a scenario that matches what they want to hear. The prosecutors are saying that they're not going to press charges. There will be no charges against the officers, which is the right move. They also said there would be no charges against Jacob Blake, which I believe is the wrong move, because he had no business over his baby mama house, causing problems as it is, which is disorderly conduct at minimum. And then he got into a physical altercation with the police officers, which is resisting arrest, because they were trying to put him under arrest because he violated the law. And then as he goes into the car, he gets shot. Now, there's a multitude of charges, but because they feel bad for him and they don't want to go, they don't want to keep it super real, they say, oh, we're not going to charge him and we're not going to charge the officers either. But this was the right move, ladies and gentlemen. If your friends and family get mad at it, it's because they don't understand how the law works, and I think this was a justified case. But I want you to hear, I think this is the prosecutor in this case describing that he's not going to press charges. But it's not just that he's not going to press charges, right? It's not just because he's a black man that there's no justice for the black man. I want y'all to hear how exhaustive this investigation was and why he made the decision to not press charges. I'm going to put a link to the full article, the full statement, because obviously he talks for a long period of time, so you can hear it for yourself. But I'm just going to share a short clip so you can hear just a synopsis of his conclusion of not pressing charges in this case. Roll the film.
And in this situation, an exhaustive investigation was done. There's more than 40 hours of squad video. There's hundreds of pages of electronic information. There are almost 200 separate law enforcement reports and almost 1,500 individual pages of police reports. So this was clearly a dramatically exhaustive investigation.
So how can you argue that this wasn't thorough when he just explained to you the thousands of pages and the many officers and jurisdictions that were involved? I'm going to let him finish.
And was it expeditious? They got it to Noble Ray, the independent use of force expert on this case, by, I believe, October 8th, 2020, and ultimately to the district attorney's office as well. Then the statute requires that the district attorney, the elected district attorney in that county, must determine if there's a basis to prosecute any of the involved law enforcement. And it is my decision now that I announce today before you that no Kenosha law enforcement officer in this case will be charged with any criminal offense based on the facts and the laws as I will describe them to you now.
And I'll let y'all watch that later, but he's pretty much said it. There was an exhaustive investigation. Stevie Wonder can see that the officers didn't do nothing wrong. But for the people that need the fluff and need material things to convince them that this was a legitimate investigation, he laid it out. He's responsible for bringing charges against these officers. The officers did nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong. They shouldn't even been there, because the dude shouldn't have been acting a fool. Act like an adult. Act like a person with common sense. But this doesn't eliminate them from suing the department and winning, because I think they're going to sue the department and they're going to win. Even though the officers didn't get charged, even though the officers didn't have any wrongdoing, the city will settle with his family for like $5 million or something crazy. That's just how it goes. No admission of guilt. It doesn't matter if they're guilty or not. It matters how much controversy is conjured up. Therefore, they can make it can be a money grab. So Mr. Jacob Blake, who has assaults against women, sexually and physically, who was over there cutting up, shouldn't have been there, fighting police, he's finna be paid out a couple $1 million from getting paralyzed from something that he put himself in, a situation he put himself in. So I'm here just to relay the message to the people. This was a justified use of force. I have another video, which I'm going to link in probably in the description section as well, so you can see me go through methodically and talk about the legal ramifications and why this was an appropriate or a legitimate use of force that will not get these officers prosecuted. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, I hate to say this to you, but I was right once again. Not because I'm a brilliant person or I just know everything. It's because I got common sense and I used to be a police officer. So let me know what you think about it. Am I tripping on my own or something? Should Jacob Blake have been charged? Is it okay that the officers haven't been charged? And what do you think is going to happen in Kenosha now that they've said no charges whatsoever from these police officers? I love you guys. Check out the Officer Tatum store. Also go to TatumReport.com, TatumReport.com, where you get all your real news. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.